streaming live every Friday on YouTube. So I'm now gonna share my screen. Wait up. Share computer sound. Okay, so this is actually part 3. We have been lecturing about wearable trends for quite a few days now. But for those who are tuning in, I'm going to discuss to you VUZI, crazy smart glasses, the next smartphones. Now that's, I know, a very loud statement. Very bold statement indeed, but let's see if you will agree with me. Nikki Yu, this is Nikki Yu, July 3, 2020. Let's go. For those who are not aware, we do live assisted trading guidance 24/7 for Philippines and US stock markets. This is also one of our free classes, but we actually do this from Monday to Friday every single day. And it's actually recorded. So let's say you can't come on a Friday, you can't come on a Monday, you can't come in on the 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Don't worry, because it's all recorded on the with the cloud, and we have it all in our website, awesome10x.com. Now, if you want to submit your registration, you can sign up and register now, bit.ly/global investing class. Our membership fee is 2,000 peso per month. That would be about $40 if you're paying through PayPal. It's 10,000 pesos for 6 months, or roughly $200 in a 6-month time frame. We've got free classes every Friday. You are watching a free class now. Contact us via Viber. This is Rach. Her number is down below. So thank you. Let's go start. Okay, let's start the real Edith glasses. Do you remember like Spider-Man? Okay, so when Tony Stark gave glasses to Spider-Man, it was called Edith. Let's see if there are smart glasses already at this point in time.
Live translation right on the screen. Greetings, people of the internet. Welcome to Building Your Ideas. Yep, we're
VUZI Blade.
doing it, guys. The part 3 of the Spider-Man Edith glasses. If you haven't seen part 1.
I need you to fast forward here.
So in the past, I've been slapping some off-the-shelf computer components to glasses, writing a bit of code, but in this video, we are stepping it up. I've actually been in contact with a company called Vuzix. Really cool people. Their CEO actually went to college right down the road from mine, but they make these AI smart glasses right here. So shout out to Vuzix for sending me a pair. Link below if you want to go check them out. Also, they didn't pay me anything, but I think it's a really cool product and it fits great with this video. Mainly because of the expandability, like it's completely open source. Anyone can write apps for this. There's already lots of apps available, and the camera, which allows you to do some really cool like image recognition. Now I know I didn't build these from scratch, but we are going to be modifying them a bit because while they are a pretty speedy look, for the purpose of the video, we're going to try and make it look like Edith. So you turn them on with the button on the side. Got a little green indication light. They have a tiny projector in the side right here. Pretty much projects a display. If you look at just the right angle, you can see this little like reflective screen that actually bounces the projection off the screen and into your eyeball. Like you can really only tell it's there from like specific angles, like right here. If I go ahead and put these on, I can actually see a display that probably looks like I'm holding a smartphone, maybe like 2 feet away from my face. It's controlled with a little touch panel on the side, so you can swipe to go forward, swipe back to go back, up, down, double tap to go backwards. All your basic swiping needs. Tinder game would be strong on these. A little hard for me to show you. What I figured out is if you look at it from a very specific angle, right there, that's the angle. So inside there, you can see what the actual home screen looks like. So right there, it's giving me my notifications. I can swipe through a ton of different apps. So we've got Alexa right here, Google Assistant, camera. Let me just show you this. So hold my hand in front of it, wiggle my fingers around. Camera right here. Controls, so you can control your phone. Built-in DJI drone app. This one like lens app, which is so close to what I wanted to actually do. Basically, if you tap the screen, it'll analyze the image from the camera and give you like feedback about what's in the image. So if there's like a pair of shoes in there, you can buy them, or you can just get other information on them. But unfortunately, it's only in Japanese. We can even watch Netflix on here. Like what? Scroll down. Realistically, I'm never gonna watch Netflix on here, but cool to have it just to flex on people. So we've got the photos, And we've got Google Translate, which is actually really cool. Again, get to that in a second. Some news apps, sports, weather, and a video chat app, which we're actually going to use later. Glasses, guys. Oh, these are speedy. So this obviously has all of the features I described previously. Basically, what I did is just chopped off the front of the glasses, removed the holographic projecting lens, and replaced them with the Edith frames. But we also went ahead and added some bone conducting headphones right there. Eventually, I think it'd be cool to see these built into the glasses. I'll ask the Vuzix guys if they have any plans for that. Also, maybe interchangeable lenses if you want different looks. Good thing about the bone conducting headphones is it leaves your ears free, so you can hear just like normal. Enough talking though, we gotta actually go test these things out. I'm gonna show you why I think these are one of the most, if not the most high-tech smart glasses around today. So you remember that drone scene in, I think, Spider-Man Homecoming?
Reconnaissance drone. Locating optimal entry point.
Let's do that. JL pizzazz to it. So we got ourselves a spider drone, and the glasses themselves actually come with the DJI app. So we can get a real-time view of this drone's camera right from the glasses. This is one of the things Vuzix actually pushes hard, so this app like works pretty well. Let's go try it out. So you can just go ahead and launch the DJI app, and now we can see a live image of my drone right over there. Just for your guys' sake, I'm gonna do a screen recording from my phone view, just so you guys can see what I'd actually be seeing. Let's see if this works. You can launch the drone. Looks like we're locked pretty steady, but because this is a DJI drone, we can actually use follow mode. So all I have to do, rotate it this way. I'm gonna grab my board, and we're gonna try and follow me. Active track. We are good to track, so we can hit go. Right behind. It's now tracking me right over somewhere. I'll put the view on the screen some way. Through the trees is a bit tricky. This is harder than I thought. These things, how the hell does Casey Neistat do this? All right. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Woo. All right, let's just rip down this field. I can see that the drone's directly falling behind me. I can also hear it. So I can see right now that it's looking at me through the glasses. I get some pretty sweet shots. Also, big shout out to the electric skateboard. They can go on grass. X-Way skateboards if you want to check them out. And we going. And it might lose me. And it got me. Even though I passed behind that tree, still kept up. Let's go.
Intercept point determined. Releasing kill vehicle.
Edith.
Target locked.
So in the movie, the voice assistant actually was able to analyze the video from the drone and report back. So something like that could potentially be very cool. Another app available in the Vuzix store is Google Translate. So you can do this with voice translate, or because of the camera, we can actually do image recognition translation. Well, kind of. In theory, we can. I couldn't get this to work, so what I did is sort of a workaround. I project my phone screen onto this screen and use the video from this screen to my computer to my phone to analyze the image there, and then I've had my phone screen on here. Kind of a headache. I'm not going to bore you with the details, but it allows you to translate text you're looking at in real time, image projected back to the glasses with the Google Translate overlay of the text translated. We're gonna be going to Spanish for this one, so if any of you speak Spanish, buenos dias. God, I hope that's right. Bueno, ir al baño. Anywho, I will admit they don't work amazingly in the daytime. This is worst case scenario. I'm looking head on in the sun. Anyways, enough talking, let's rip this. Got a car coming though. We on. They didn't say hi back. Go up to this sign right here. Look at it. Oh, we got fire lane right there. Nice, nice. That's what we like to see. Parking, fire lane. Oh, 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 oh. Can't go too fast on this thing. The text kind of doesn't align right. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Up. Speed bump, speed bump. Oh. Coming up to this, no parking, fire lane. Standing, fire lane. Beeline. Look how far away that got that from. I think my camera's a little wider angle in this, but no haga entrar. Cultured. Would you look at that? Another stop sign. If you guys remember from the first part, that was my test subject. See how far the glasses have come. Look at the stop sign. Live translation right on the screen. Now these are Bluetooth to your phone, so you have all the regular capabilities of like Bluetooth headset. You can play, pause music. You can make calls. Yo, what's up? I'm testing out the call feature for the video. You're taking a midterm. Is this a bad time then? Okay, real quick, how would you rate the audio? Really, as good as if I were talking on the phone. All right, well, I'll let you get back. I can't use this in the video? Are you mad? Yikes. All right, well, I can't help you make friends, but if you have them, you can call them. And of course, these glasses have Alexa built in, so I had to test that. But I'm sick of asking it what's the weather or tell me a joke. All right, it's jokes. Jokes kind of suck. I'm not particularly one to talk, but let's do something a bit cooler. Luckily, Alexa comes with built-in smart home functions. So you can get these little nifty like Wi-Fi relays. You just jack it into an outlet, connect it to your Wi-Fi, and then you can control the outlet directly via Alexa. I can literally say, turn off smart plug. Fan turns off. How cool is that? No wires around me, not connected to anything. Pure wireless Alexa. So now we can be like, Alexa, turn on the party. Pause for dramatic effect, and there we go. Welcome to the future. So the possibilities with this are pretty endless. We now have a switch to any electrical outlet. We could make it shoot rockets, or chain a bunch of them together and literally program a sequence, which I think could be really cool in future projects. So comment down below if you have any ideas of maybe like sequences I should do, or stuff like that I can control with like these smart plugs. So that is about it, guys.
Hi guys, are you still there? So okay, there's a lot of things to uncover, and of course I need to prove to you that AR glasses are indeed the next big thing. And if you don't believe me, let's watch a few things from Apple.
Hi, welcome to another Cold Fusion video. Since the original iPhone's launch 13 years ago, a lot of people have been waiting for Apple's next big product category. Since then, we've had the iPad, Apple Watch, and EarPods. These have all sold well, but I think Apple's next venture into augmented reality might be more interesting. Augmented reality is a technology whose goal it is to augment or enhance one's physical environment by adding digital elements. We explored augmented and virtual reality and their history in a previous video, so you can check that out to learn a bit of background. This new industry has started maturing, and Apple stepping in with a pair of augmented reality glasses may be a game changer. The details of these glasses were recently leaked, so what can Apple bring to the space? Sit back, relax, and enjoy as we dive in.
You are watching Cold Fusion TV.
From previous patent filings, we know that Apple has been exploring virtual and augmented reality technologies for more than 10 years. The company has established a secret research unit comprising of hundreds of employees, including members from companies such as Microsoft, Lytro, Magic Leap, Oculus, and organizations such as NASA and Virginia Tech. They've also acquired a bunch of companies in the AR and VR space. From Google Glass and Snapchat spectacles to HoloLens, Magic Leap, and Facebook's upcoming AR glasses, many have tried and are trying to make this technology work, and the landscape could suddenly get very crowded very fast. But so far, it's mostly been in vain. There hasn't been any mainstream success beyond the dedicated tech community, and Apple may change that. If there's one thing that Apple is good at, it's making technology simple for the masses. In the 80s, they changed personal computing by popularizing or stealing, depending on how you look at it, Xerox's graphical user interface. It changed computers from lines of text that were often confusing, frustrating, and error-prone into a graphical interface that everyone could understand. In 2001, they made portable music less of a chore to navigate. And of course, in 2007, Apple made smartphones accessible. They took the clunkiness out of the user interface. Before the iPhone, it was the buttons of a BlackBerry or the frustrating touchscreen of an LG Prada. Capacitive multi-touch changed the game. All of this is to say, having simplicity at the core has proved to be a successful strategy for Apple, and a new product category like augmented reality is the perfect arena to push this strategy further. Leaker John Prosser says that these new glasses will be called Apple Glass. He mentions that the product will look similar to Ray-Bans or the glasses that Tim Cook wears. He describes them as unintimidating, a factor that I think will be very important. The price is said to be $499, which is surprising for Apple. For instance, Microsoft's HoloLens 2 has a price tag of $3,500.
I've got another app here called Vuforia View. Now, it's a little big, so let me just use two hands here to make it smaller, and then rotate it so you can see. There we go. And then let me put it down here in your spatial, maybe make it a bit smaller. Yeah, that's nice. All right, now let's switch gears and talk about a different kind of application. I've got a browser over there, but it's kind of far away, and I don't really want to walk over there, so let me just call it over with my voice. Follow me. All right, so let me just open up that start menu here, and then place the app. And then launch it. I don't really want it following me around though while I'm showing you all this cool stuff, so let me just put it over here, and then we'll get back to it later.
But much of that cost comes from all of the electronics needed to run the AR experience being built into the headset itself. On the other hand, Apple glasses are said to be run from the iPhone, much like the first generation Apple Watch, but we'll get to this later. Each lens is said to have a resolution of 8K, which puts it above most TVs. The release date for the glasses is said to be around 2022. According to the leaks, there's going to be no cameras on the glasses for privacy reasons. In the context of wearing glasses, having a camera pointed at you when someone is looking at you will be off-putting to many, and this problem was one of the main reasons why Google Glass failed. So if there's no camera, the question has to be asked, how will Apple Glass be able to see the environment to make all of the AR happen? Well, that's going to be done with a technology called LiDAR. LiDAR stands for Laser Imaging Detection and Ranging. It uses lasers to scan an environment and visualize distance and the shape of objects. It's similar to how bats use sound waves to, quote, see their surroundings. LiDAR sensors are also used in self-driving cars. Apple already uses this technology in their latest iPad Pro. In the iPad Pro, the LiDAR scanner is already good enough to create a detailed mesh of its surroundings. It can recognize furniture, people, and more. The iPad Pro and the next iPhone could end up acting like a development kit for the glasses' sensors. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo expects the AR glasses to be marketed as an iPhone accessory. And, as mentioned, the computation, processing, networking, and positioning data will all be offloaded to the iPhone. The iPhone already has AR and computer vision computation chips built right in, so it seems like Apple designed these phones with the glasses in mind. Offloading all of the processing to the iPhone will allow the glasses to remain slim and lightweight. According to a Bloomberg report, there's a new Apple patent that allows the streaming of information from your phone to your face. Specifically, the glasses, quote, are expected to synchronize with the wearer's iPhone to display things such as text, emails, maps, and games over the user's field of vision, end quote. Apple also has plans for third-party apps and is considering a dedicated app store. You could easily imagine navigation software, or the enabling of home entertainment on a rescalable virtual TV. According to another patent, the system will be capable of identifying vision problems and automatically adjust the refraction of the displays and lenses to help a user see. This eliminates the need to wear prescription lenses beneath the augmented reality device. Bloomberg has also said that the glasses will run on ROS, or Reality Operating System. ROS is said to be based on iOS. There's already code in iOS 13 indicating a stereoscopic software called Starboard. This takes a bit of its name from the springboard, which is what the iPhone's home screen interface is called. iOS 14 is said to have support for a handheld controller remote. There are displays in both lenses, and the user interface can be controlled by performing gestures on the frames or by using your hands in front of them. Augmented reality apps and games have been available since iOS 11 thanks to ARKit. Now there's a huge range of apps and games blending digital objects with the real world. ARKit has demonstrated that Apple already has all of the tech to do this today, and these software releases may have been in preparation for the glasses this whole time. Since the launch of this new product category and platform is still a while away, the details could be subject to change. That being said, the information and leaks are very interesting. As someone who's happy to see consumer tech progress, I'd love to see how Apple goes about tackling.
Okay, so I think that should have impressed you. As you can see, wearable technology will change our lives. This is actually a TEDx 2014 video. They said that in 1860, in Kurzweil law of accelerating returns, we had a telephone, we had a radio, we had a television, we had the PC, the mobile phone, and the smartphone, and we're now ready for the smart glasses. So from about 2020 to 2040, so maybe hindsight is really 2020, right? So hindsight, 2020, let's go for glasses. If you recall, if you only invested in Apple, even just 2007, when they introduced the iPhone, you'd have still made maybe 10x your money. Yeah, I think like Apple was trading less than $70, $80. So even if you, let's say, bought $100, how much is Apple now? I think Apple is, take note though that there was a stock split. So it's technically $3,600 because there was a lot of stock splits. Either way, I'm pretty sure you've made a lot of money simply on investing in the law of accelerating returns, the new categories. So this is, of course, the Gartner hype cycle. We are seeing that in the Gartner hype cycle, first you've got the innovation trigger. This is the first move. And then you get the drop, which is the trough of disillusionment. You've got the peak of expectation, the trough of disillusionment. And then within about 7th to the 10th year, the technology is actually becoming more, it develops a lot. So like you have the slope of enlightenment, and then you got the plateau of productivity. For those who aren't aware, wearable trends has been starting since about 2012. And right now, 2020, we're just at that inflection point. We're ready to actually apply. It's not actually a 10-year technology because it's already there in the market. I'm gonna show you a lot of glasses, smart glasses in application already and used already. So this is the Gartner hype cycle. You could see that there's a lot of trends happening right now. Biotech, culture of artificial tissue. I am seeing that like you can actually culture meat. So you probably heard about plant meat. Well, there is a company that I know called Memphis Meats. So you are seeing innovation triggers all around you. The centralized web, the AR cloud, immersive workspaces, generative adversarial works. You actually have virtual reality, mixed reality, and augmented reality already here in your slope of enlightenment. We are here. So we actually troughed already, and we are already here. So you've got autonomous driving level 5 is your self-driving car. Right now, we're still at level 2, level 1, level 3. We're not yet at level 5. If you want to know more about that, you could Google that. But it's very important for you to know about emerging technologies from Gartner. You could learn and be smarter with Gartner. Now, as you could see, if you can understand the distribution of excess lifetime returns, extreme winners are very few. But if you have an extreme winner, you're gonna get anywhere from about 5x to 2,000 to 5x to 10x to 200x to 2,000x. For perspective, Amazon is $1 to $2,700. Shopify is $18 to $1,000. Tesla is $17 to $1,200. You are looking for innovative companies and extreme winners. So we have been innovating for quite a while. Wristwatch, 1571, Abacus ring, 1644, spy button camera, 1950, the first gambling shoe, 1961, wearable computing, Bluetooth headset, Fitbit trackers, 2009. Of course, you are aware Apple's wearable tech is about to get much more personal with a pair of augmented reality glasses. Some people as of 2019 have been seeing that Apple's wearables right now is about $260 billion and compared to 10% of the Mac. In fact, that was 2019. And as of April 2020, actually January 2020, Apple's wearables have already overtaken your Macs and your iPads. So this is really a huge, huge market. We're talking about right now, it's a $20 billion revenue. Can you again reflect on that? 20 billion, 20 billion in just a year. Okay, 20 billion. Okay, that's a lot. Now, why Google bought Fitbit? You all know that Google is also being heavy on the wearables. They failed on their first Google Glass 2012, but they're not ready to fail forever. In fact, everything that Google is doing is actually for Google Glass 2, version 2. A renewed bid for the wearable market. You could read why Google bought Fitbit. It really ties into their wearable market category. So Google actually just a few days ago, June 30, already acquired Smart Glass North, whose Focus 2.0 won't ship. Actually, Focus is very impressive. You can watch it for yourself because I don't have enough time to tell you all of these wonderful, cool things. But Focus by North is actually very interesting. Google confirmed already that it has bought Canadian smart glasses company Focal North. North was actually backed by Amazon, so Google bought it out from Amazon. Okay, so you could read all about it. Just for some strategy and something for your knowledge, we have about 74 million smartwatches. We've got about 34 million head-mounted displays. We are seeing growth from about 40 million in 5 years' time to 100 million smartwatches, from 20 million to 80 million. That is the largest category. Your AirPods, your Apple AirPods is a huge category. It has about 46 million. We're actually seeing in the next 3 years about 158 million. So Apple is gonna disrupt itself. So it knows that the iPhone is pretty much not gonna go growth for them. So with Apple phones, iPhones will become unchanged. You're not gonna be able to grow 100% in the phone. So they're actually going through the wearable devices. That category is where they wanna grow. Of course, the revenues in the last 5 years for the wearables, take note that it used to be nothing for Apple. Of course, we're talking about the wearables as an entire market. So we're talking about just a $2 billion wearable revenue to about 10 billion, $9.7 billion for US, just for US. Number of wearable devices just for USA. We're not talking about US and China. So the other market, of course, is the entire world. And I'm going to get back to you on that. But we're talking about in the US, 25 to 80 million wearable device users. That's a lot considering there's a 300 million population, 350 million population in US. That's a huge market. That's about 30% penetration rate. Let me be clear to you that I do not own a smartwatch. I do not own a smart glasses. These are real glasses because my eyesight is pretty bad. So I use contact glasses and glasses. Nevertheless, I am happy to share to you that if these smart glasses get out on the market, I might actually buy one. So there's really a lot of growing wearable trends in wearable technology. You could see that in North America, we've got about 32 million. In Europe, about 19 million. Eastern Europe, 8 million. Asia Pacific has 37 million. 4.8 million in Middle East, 6 million in America. There's a lot of benefits of using a wearable device in an enterprise. You've got, well, I can highlight and zoom that later for you, but essentially the global shipment is skyrocketing and it is really a growing market. You could see that since 2011, we actually shipped from 27 million and now it's 200 million. That is indeed a 10x move. Are we going to get to 1 billion devices, to a 2 billion device? Take note that in 2007 till 2020, we went from 0 iPhone to about, how many smartphones are there in the world? In total, there's about 6 billion smartphones. So this is really a huge, huge category. Of course, who is really said that he can't wait to see Star Wars: The Force Awakens? We had it first in text, in photos, in videos, and then in the VR and AR space. Of course, every one of you knows that Facebook bought for 2014 Oculus, the VR Oculus, virtual reality. Oculus is really great. They just bought it for, Facebook actually bought it for just $2.4 billion. It tells you a lot about how great Facebook does in acquisitions. Yes, Facebook actually bought Instagram $1 billion at about 2012. It also bought 2014 Oculus. I think these acquisitions are really, really great. It underpins a lot of the reasons why I like Facebook long term. But so this is not a topic on Facebook. I'm not being a fan on Facebook today. We're not talking about Facebook, but just so you know, we're in the topic of VR space. Okay, so Oculus Connect 7, they're gonna promise these few things. In the second half of 2020, you're gonna see a few things. They're discussing hand tracking as a new input modality, AR as a bridge between virtual and real worlds. You can actually see a lot. Just follow twitter.com/Oculus and you'll be amazed and you'll see a lot of cool stuff. I'm very fast because I am scared about my time. So let me go through a lot. This is Focus by North. You can watch it for yourself. This is gonna be 10 minutes. I'm not gonna finish.
What if your smartphone was something you could wear on your face? No, not like that. More like this. These are called Focals by North. They're the first pair of smart glasses I've ever reviewed, and they're an awkward first step into an amazing future. For reasons I'll explain in a second, each pair of Focals is custom built for the customer. That means if you want to buy a pair, you have to physically visit a store in New York, Toronto, or one of the company's pop-up locations. So back in April, I went with Android Central's Russell Holly to order our review units at the Brooklyn store, which turns from a sort of industrial minimalist Warby Parker on the first floor into something more like the Starship Enterprise sickbay on the upper deck. I'm led into a booth where 11 cameras create a 3D model of my face, giving North the data it needs to build my very own custom-fitted set of Focals. Over in the next room, I'm sized up for the ring I'll use to control the glasses, and I'm given a chance to customize the color of both the glasses and their accompanying clip-on shades. Supposed to, because of various Bluetooth and battery issues. But eventually, my phone finally starts talking to my glasses. And the result of that very 2019 sentence, I get a heads-up display that appears to float right in front of my eyes. It is indeed like a smartwatch in your eyeball. And just like a smartwatch, the display doesn't turn on unless you need it. So most of the time, you don't see anything at all. You might as well just be wearing a pair of good old-fashioned dumb glasses. But when a notification hits your phone, the focals spring to life with a gentle tone from the speaker over the right ear, followed by the message appearing to just materialize maybe 2 feet in front of you. If you don't need to act on the message, it fades after a few seconds. If you want to respond, you can use the control ring to select a quick reply, or, since the focals also have a microphone, you can dictate a reply instead. Oh, and if you're already down in the comments saying, well, how will we ever know if someone wearing smart glasses is actually paying attention to us in a conversation? Don't worry about that. It is painfully obvious when someone is...
Guys, I will not finish the videos for you because, of course, my time limit is not enough, but I will share to you that he was discussing, you could watch it, of course, for yourself on your own time, but that was actually focused by North. That is the one that Google bought, and actually it's cool. You can use your smart glasses. You can use focals to call an Uber, to actually translate a lot of things. It's actually cool. You can actually check it out for yourself. Now, is the $1,000 Vuzix Blade smart glass worth it? Because you could actually buy it already. It's already out in the market. Let me show to you a demo. This one is our topic for the day. Let me give you a few, maybe 10 minutes. Please.
So we had Vuzix, and hi, so who are you?
So I'm Victor Jimenez. I'm one of the principal engineers at the company, and I'm here with the Vuzix Blade. I'm going to take them off so you guys see how small they are. So this is actually the new pair of smart glasses we offer. These are right now on the market. You can actually go ahead and buy them right now on Vuzix.com. The price range is $999, and you can, like I said, you can get them right now.
So this is finally going to be available in mass production.
Yes.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
How long have you been working on it?
We've been working on it. Well, the Blade has been in development since maybe like a year and a half ago, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
But that's considering, you know, the whole OS, all the studies we have done. And the reason I say that is the company has invested a lot of time and effort to make sure that we get smart glasses right? So we have been doing this technology, VR, AR, for over 25 years more. So Vuzix really knows, you know, their products and their sites. But we realized that in order to get a working, usable smart glass, first of all, you want to wear it. Second of all, it has to be comfortable on us. Third of all, it's battery life, right? So this unit right here, if you use them like I am, like they're connected to my phone and to Wi-Fi, and they're barely doing any work, they will last for a whole day. They got notifications coming up. I can answer my phone, see who's calling, and do text calls. Now, if you're doing something more like heavy lifting, like recording video from here that you can actually do, transmitting it over to your phone, or doing like Netflix or video streaming, that the battery life goes down. But I mean, it's a whole day of AR right in front of your eyes.
Nice. So the booth is really busy. What kind of demos do you have around here?
Oh yeah, so today, we actually do have so today we actually do have a full experience. So this is a new product, this is a new market, right? So we realized that as a platform, we need to figure out what people are going to do, or what we want engineers and developers to create for us. So imagine like the first iPhone, right? So when it first came out, people had to figure out what it was going to do. So here we're actually showing you the Blade, so we let them wear them in, take pictures, play games, how we explain how the UI works, how it's all self-integrated, how you have a touchpad and everything. Again, here you're actually playing games and watching videos. From here, you're going to go into what we call the experience. So a day in the life of the Blade. Essentially, you're wearing your own pair of glasses right here, and then we're going to show you how much data we can show you and what kind of information you can get. First of all, you know, you can walk in here.
Yeah.
Imagine you're in your living room sitting down, you have your Blades on, and right now what happens is, if you have your Blades on, the Blade actually reads the information there, and it's telling you live closed captioning, translated from Spanish to English, and you can actually see the text.
Oh my God, you see the subtitles just in the glass?
Yes, just in the glasses. And right now what happens is, the Blade detected that little square over there, and now it's actually showing me the actual stock market right on my glass. Instead of having to change channels or anything, I can actually be watching the news, and I'm actually watching the stock channel as you go.
So that's a custom square in the border and corner?
Yes, so that's essentially like a modern QR code, right? And the Blade actually can detect that with a high quality camera on it and process it all on board.
Potentially, it should just recognize any TV channel.
And that depends on the application. Like I said, if people develop the application to do it, they will do it for them.
All right.
So then we keep
you have
moving.
image recognition.
Oh yeah.
Running through there. What's
Here
over
we are
here?
with one of our partners. So Yelp is one of our partners. They're working a new experience for us, right? So let's say you're out and about in Las Vegas. You don't know anything about the place, so you're just walking around, and then you see this icon here. So this is imagine this is like the storefront. So at this point, Yelp is actually pushing out the information on my glasses, telling me how busy it is, how much it is, and what are the ratings, and when I can actually book a table right now.
Just looking at it.
Yes, just looking at it. That data will come back from Yelp database. Developing that product right now with us.
That's a lot of. That's huge.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's huge. That's
they
why
have to support every single place in the world.
Well, that's what they're working on, right? Trying to figure out how to get that information automatically. Like
The icons should just recognize the place.
maybe we
Right?
can get that working too.
Yeah. All right. What's in here? Oh, supermarket experience.
Yeah,
Really?
so you can imagine your Blade at the stores. Let's say you're going to your store, right? And then you get a text message from your partner and says, "You look, I need you to pick me this thing that's off in the market." So you can actually take the item, scan it, look at it, and the camera detects it. It tells you what it is. It gives you some information about it, and then it crosses it off your checklist.
It says, "Don't buy it. Buy this instead."
Right, or the other way around.
This is healthier.
Yeah,
Or maybe it's not, but it could, right?
it's tastier.
Or it could say, "Don't buy it. I'll order it for you on Amazon. It's
Yeah.
cheaper."
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah, so that's another stuff that we could do, right? So you can imagine you don't know what this product is, you could look at it, and then it's like the information actually gets displayed right on your eyes, and you don't need to do anything else.
But all the stuff that's you're talking about sounds awesome, and it's really working. This demo right here.
So right now this is all a demo, but yeah, so we did configure it in a way that it's all working really well right here.
So people are getting their minds blown a little bit.
Yeah, a
Here
lot.
it is.
Yeah.
What do you have over there?
So the final stage right here. So I'm gonna give you a glimpse of what you can do when you're actually like playing games and do some cool stuff. So let's say you want to go down skiing. So you find your place, you put your blades on, you start recording, and at the same time you're getting your GPS information fed into it. So right now I can see the speed of me going down, and then I can also see where I am located on the mountain and how the mountain's coming at the course is coming at me. So you can see this like for any other sport. Let's say you want to go walking, you want to go running. So you have a trail, you have your GPS information. You know, okay, I'm gonna run a 7-minute mile, 8-minute mile, so I can actually keep pace.
But is that working on your glass right now, or each glass is customly?
No, so this is just
each
one.
demo?
Guys, I can't finish the entire, but I needed to just show to you a lot of things that Vuzix can actually do for you. So definitely, Vuzix, our topic, VUZI, is one of the most powerful enterprise smart glasses on the market right now. You've got a lot of applications ergonomically designed for most all-day comfort and optimized for harsh environments. We are, of course, talking about secular trends, virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality. Vuzix is more on the augmented reality because what augmented reality means is that you don't have to be fully immersed. What you see in your surroundings, I could have an augmented reality, meaning I could see just messages appearing on in my front, like it can tell me the directions, it can tell me like if I needed to go somewhere and I don't know anything about the directions to go to the train station, that is what it's going to help me. So of course, there's a lot of applications in this realm. There's a lot, like just so you know, Discovery Channel already has their Discovery VR. They've been making millions of people look out there in the world for over 30 years. And I'm just showing to you that the virtual reality, mixed reality, augmented reality, there's a lot of applications here. And of course, education is just one of the applications. And they are lecturing and learning VR through experience. You can be in your room and then I could take you to space. That's how beautiful, and what you saw in the videos a while ago when Microsoft HoloLens was making a demo, it has just become better and better. In fact, if I have time, I'll show you more. So basically, smart glasses are remote support capabilities, secular trend beneficiaries. Right now in COVID-19, this Vuzix has actually seen a sharp increase. Whatever they've earned in 5 weeks, just in 5 weeks, has been higher in their entire 12-month revenues. Or I think like maybe like more than 100 to 200%. So let me discuss. Intel owns 30% of Vuzix. So of course, Intel is helping a lot on Vuzix. Intel has been very much big in this glass space. They have so I discussed that already in the past. I just can't share to you everything because that was part one of my wearable trends. Nevertheless, Vuzix Corporation was already founded in 1997. That's 23 years ago. IPO was 2009. It's the leading augmented reality smart glass company. Paul Travers, CEO, Grant Russell. It's really exciting, this company. Financial stats, just so you know, share price at 250, market cap, that was 250 a few days ago, because right now the share prices are 2.85. I'll discuss to you that even if you enter at $3, it doesn't matter, because the market cap at $98 million is very cheap for a company that is becoming not just a hardware company, but also a software as a SaaS, software as a service business. Ownership, CFO and CEO owns together 11%. Intel owns 13% via Series A preferred shares. So I think 13%, but I also saw a statistic that Intel has 30% on Vuzix. So I think there are many ownerships of Intel structures for Vuzix. Institutional investors own 26%. There was actually an 11.25 million shares raised offering just a few weeks ago at $2.25. So the AR market opportunity is pretty big. You could see that everyone is, of course, in agreement. Fortune says that it's a $9,500 billion by 2025 in 5 years. AR is $125 billion. The AR smart glass market is $100 billion, $84 billion for the global AR market. So we're talking about you buying a $100 million company, wherein the total addressable market is anywhere from about 80 to $120 billion. So that is basically a how much is that? That's like 10,000x. So that's really huge, right? So 100 million to go to 10x is a billion. A billion to go 100 billion is 100. So 10 times 100. So that's 1,000x. So I'm not saying that Vuzix will become like the leader, because of course, you know that Google, Apple, Microsoft, Facebook, they're all here. But it doesn't mean that this company is not going to grow. Why? Because Vuzix has already been applied today. So this is like version 1. We're talking about Vuzix seeing telemedicine demand for its smart glasses accelerate. So telemedicine applications have really skyrocketed, of course, during the COVID-19 pandemic. In Thailand, the Blade smart glasses are using for COVID-19 patient care at one of the country's main hospital sites. I've seen that this is now being integrated, just like I think like I saw a news. It has been going to like from becoming hundreds in Europe for healthcare and telemedicine solutions. Just so you know, whenever like a medical device is being used, for instance, like the people who got ISRG very early on, they've made like at least 100x. So RG, just so you can understand. Replenishment order to support remote healthcare needs in Netherlands. John Hopkins was helping with patient intubation. So you can see that there are a lot of telemedicine. Of course, there's a lot of broad solutions. We're talking about the enterprise department is a $10 billion opportunity. The smart glasses is still just starting. So you've got the consumers, prosumers, $1 billion market. Of course, OEM solutions, this is very important. Developing, even if it's just $100 million, these are solutions for other people. Wait up. Okay, you could see that business activity has been very strong. Sales in April and May are still continuing stronger. You are seeing actually more than 100% spikes already from their volume of sales, and it's just growing and growing. Companies are trying to get back to work and they want it safe. So Vuzix is actually helping them in remote health support. We'll go to some articles, and actually just yesterday, Vuzix had made a very successful knee surgery operation with remote help, remote support. So that is really cool from a telemedical space. So inclusion of completing engineering programs are already in place. Significant revenues have been increasing for your second quarter 2020. This is your M400. You've got Qualcomm as a partner there, semiconductor Qualcomm Snapdragon. You are actually already shipping this. It is one of the most powerful smart glasses available, Android operating system. It has a 12.8 MP camera, autofocus for faster scanning, supported by a broad line of wearable accessories. It's already shipped out. The M4000 smart glasses are already out in the market. status available second half 2020, but it also uses the Qualcomm, so it's ruggedized. It's for heavy duty enterprises. You have a lot of enterprise usage dynamics. Of course, the Vuzix is $999 to $25. The Google Glass is expected to be $999. Epson $499. Magic Leap about very expensive. Microsoft HoloLens is quite expensive. RealWear is $2,500. So I think like we have a prize winner here, even from a pricing standpoint, and it's already selling well, and people are already applying it in a number of applications. Optical key metrics, battery, the price, the software, the comfort, display support, functionality, and weight. So as I said, it's not just a hardware solution, it is a software team as well. So they have a strong software team. That means that their revenues will grow from a software as a service model. So you've got recurring revenues. Everybody likes software as a service. You get $100 million. They can price it up like 10 times price of sales. So Vuzix has a significant software development team, 40% of R&D remaining focused on smart glass, applications, third-party developers. Of course, that is what you know about the Yelp reviews, all of those applications, Netflix, all of those like apps, just so that you could actually record using your smart glass. It's actually already done. So it's not like something that I'm talking about like for the future, because it's already there. They're shipping it already. So promoting both monthly and annual software subscription for Vuzix smart glasses. So you have something like a software inside this company. So it's very, very cheap. You've got these people already as customers. You've got Verizon for remote support for service to maintain fiber and copper technicians. I saw this, like they use a smart glass to help like somebody like to install like a fiber optic. So you're using the glasses, it actually teaches you, so it's a remote support. 86% faster task and completion, 77% error reduction assistance. Actually helpful, and they are pretty much mind blown with what Vuzix has done for them. Remote, especially now in COVID, supervised, and they're just using it, and 6 hours for travel, after 20 minutes, so not like Changi Airport, 600 plus sorry. Yeah, I'm still back. I got disconnected. Just give me a few times. So like this one is the key applications. Of course, it has a lot of applications in warehouse logistics, telemedicine, manufacturing. I've seen like telemedicine take off, especially in COVID time. We are seeing names like Teladoc went from about $10 to $200 for like Zoom video IPO 36. Now it's $250. So warehouse logistics so they already got these micro LED display, so you could guys. I'm sorry. That is the problem when you have internet connection at home via PLDT. So I'm sorry about that. But let me discuss again something about Vuzix. Please listen, okay? So yes, there's a lot of applications. You know that Vuzix has already all these applications. You can actually go to their website, detecting COVID-19 carriers with facial recognition on Vuzix smart glasses. Smart glasses improving warehousing process. How close are we to Mission Impossible smart glass? You got home, hold that Future Friday games. Those are not great applications. Let me business Zoom for healthcare. So Vuzix is already integrated with that. That tells you that anyone, I could actually teach you through your smart glass if you're watching me through augmented reality someday. So augmented reality, I just want to do that, is true already. So actually, it's already been growing so much, especially in COVID-19. The feedback from the healthcare community was for increased hands-free operations. And we are very pleased to report that we have additional functionality for our Skype for business, Zoom and Zoom for healthcare customers. So actually, just so you know, there are some surgeons that are being operated by robots. So business growth in the current quarter at Vuzix thus far continues strong and hasn't slowed down. On the healthcare front, access to facilities such as hospital and senior care homes need remote eyes for doctors, care providers, repair persons, medical equipment support has become very restricted. Smart glasses such as the M400 news that you For all those choppy, but I think this one will work already. So bear with me. I'm just last 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, last 5 minutes. Okay, so I hope I got your attention here. Definitely, Vuzix is a very strong company. Recent applications, just to impress you. If you are a real estate agent, there's actually this application where in Vuzix, you've got this upstate New York real estate broker now selling houses virtually over Zoom using the Vuzix M400 smart glasses. In fact, this real estate agent was saying that COVID-19 has made her, it resulted in a lot of social distancing mandates, buyers to see the ins and outs of the house, ask questions that could be addressed through the Vuzix M400 smart glasses. Okay, let me stop. You can read it for yourself. There's a lot of applications. That's real estate for you. Let me show you the, there's a lot like support glasses. Okay, everything is actually inside our inner circle, inside Awesome 10X. This is our Slack page wherein I share everything that I know. Of course, there's Vuzix CEO providing virtual investor presentation and business and smart glasses trends, shareholder letter. This one is interesting for you. This using Vuzix M400 augmented reality smart glasses. So just so you know, the chart right now, it looks very much like this. A while ago, I shared to you like the Gartner hype cycle. So like in 2012 to 2013, 2014, of course, there was hype in all of these, and yet the technology was not yet there. Now in 2020, when the technology is already here and it's very ripe, it's actually something that I want all of you to actually take a look at. It's actually already bottomed out and it's ready to go, I think, as high as 6 to 7 to 8 or even $20. I'm not like hyping you, but I think you have to do your own due diligence and study this company. Definitely, it went up 17% after China also ordered just yesterday. There was a news about China, let me see the news about China with it, a certification. So Vuzix received M400 smart glass certification for China and will target COVID-19 business continuity support. Okay, this is the Pixie Medical completing knee surgery using Vuzix M400 augmented reality smart glasses, first AR surgery. So it's from the knee, and then you could see Pixie Medical has been doing that. So a supplier of smart glasses announced Pixie Medical in collaboration with Mr. Remy Nizard from hospital in France has performed a knee plus total knee replacement surgery on June 24 using Vuzix M400 AR smart glasses. The glasses provided real-time navigation throughout the surgery, displaying essential augmented reality information in the surgeon's field of view. Pixie anticipates the number of total knee replacement cases using the knee plus technology will increase, and this innovation is something that you want to read about and do it for yourself. So take a look. I'm going to show it to you like for the entire year. Okay, so this is Vuzix VUZI. You can see this is a strong breakout here at 263. You've got a lot of breakouts here from 140 to 280 consolidated. There was a huge share offering, raising money here at 225 and then breakout. Of course, it bottomed from about, go to the last 10 years, it had an IPO 2009. I think this company is ready for your all-time highs. So you have this, a lot of resistance at about 6, 8, 9, 10. But if we are seeing a future of AR glasses, you are near the lows of an epic deck. This goes from about $1. Let's see if it goes 10x to about $11, $12 in the next 5 to 10 years. So I hope you learned something. I'm always just here. Awesome 10X is always there for you. Please subscribe to our Awesome 10X Facebook chat. Sorry, not Facebook. In our YouTube channel, our Twitter account, and I'll be helpful and I'll be there to answer your questions. Hope that I gave you a lot of interesting ideas in your wearable trends information. So that's it for today. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Am I